you know, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years down the road, you know, you look back at this team and maybe you have a better, you know, you can better litmus test, if you will. I think we are a talented roster as far as how we've recruited. You know, will those guys develop like the other talented rosters we've had? Intangibles, leadership, work ethic, chemistry, you know, we'll see. But I definitely think that it's a very good roster. I don't think we have many weak spots. You know, we've got some inexperience. We've got some growing up to do and a lot of coaching to do in some areas. But I don't think there's a particular spot on our team where we're inefficient or you know, just compared to our competition from a talent standpoint. No, but the talent alone doesn't win. I mean, it just doesn't. I mean, it's commitment. It's those guys' work ethic. It's those guys' willingness to do the things that they need to take their talent and be great with the talent. It's unselfishness. I mean, there's just a lot of things that go into it from a team standpoint. But just on paper, I think that, as I've said, I said it 2 years ago, I think we're built to make a run at Clemson. And I think we're kind of in the midst of that. And, you know, there's a lot that goes into it. Obviously, injuries, you know, a break here or there. And, you know, you just want to be consistent. And I think that we've done that. But this is a different team. Again, offensively, I think we got way more knowns than we had this time last year. Feel good about what we have. I think we've got a chance to have an excellent year offensively. Defensively, you know, we led the nation in 11 categories last year, and 11 guys on that team are in the NFL. So, you know, I don't know that we can lead the nation in 11 categories, but I don't think we have to either. But I do think that we can be one of the best defenses in the country. You know, I think if you can be a top 20, top 25 type of defense and maybe a little better in certain areas, I think that would be the type of consistency that we need to maintain, you know, on that side of the ball. You know, I don't think we should drop down to be a 60th defense in the country. I think our roster's better than that. We've got excellent coaching, but guys have to decide that they're going to do the things that it takes to be one of the better defenses.
Because one of the nuggets Tim had in one of his packages back a while ago was that at the time 20 of 22 guys on the depth chart had started at least a game.
Yeah.
Am I correct on that, Tim?
20
out of 22.
At least one.
Now you're down 19 out of 22, but that's still, for a defense that lost 8 starters, considered to be a starter,
yeah.
You still got a good nucleus.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, people don't see Reeder or Watkins or Dodd or even Shaq as a starter. You know, just outside people that just look at our roster, look at who the starters were last year. People don't really see the Ben Boulware, B.J. Goodson. You know, people don't really see those guys as starters, but we do. I mean, but that's been the luxury that we've had on that side of the ball the last couple of years. I mean, okay, Vic rolled an ankle. All right, put Shaq in there, you know, and you just don't even flinch. Okay, Grady needs a blow. Okay, go on with DJ or Carlos or Ja, you know, whoever it was. You just had such experience, depth, talent, experience, and depth. You know, but just like, and I said that last year at this time. I said we have the perfect combination on defense. We're talented, we're deep, and we're experienced, you know, in our depth. And this year, I think we're talented, we're deep, we're inexperienced with our depth. That doesn't mean we can't be really good on defense. It just means that some young guys have to play well for us. They don't necessarily have to be starters for us. Now, we're not in that situation. That's a whole different animal. And that's where we got, I think, get lucky and just keeps that first group healthy. You know, whereas last year, you know, an injury or 2 or 3 up front, I don't think would have affected us. This year, all of a sudden you lose, you know, a couple of those veteran guys up front, especially. Then it's a whole different deal, because now it affects your ability, you know, as far as what you can call, what you can game plan for, you know, your multiplicity, because as the experience factor goes up, you know, the knowledge, the nuances, the little things that come from playing. And with freshmen, it's hard to do that. You know, you got to get them guys lined up and give them a chance. So we're a little vulnerable in that regard, in that we don't have a lot of room for early injuries. You know, if we can get through the